Every day, people watch over 1 billion hours of video on YouTube. YouTube is the go-to platform for many people looking to expand an existing business or start a new one. But there's one thing that stops new YouTubers in their tracks. The ultimate creator killer that keeps most people as YouTube viewers instead of producers. Fear. Specifically, fear of showing their face and being on camera. Good news, this video is here to kick fear in the balls. This video is how you can make money on YouTube and give you some YouTube channel ideas without showing your face. Now, as a YouTuber that isn't blessed with Brad Pitt looks, I would urge you to push past this and face your fears. The beauty of YouTube is that there's a space for everyone, especially if your content is good. But I know that won't change everyone's mind, so this video is to show you some successful YouTube channel ideas without showing your face. And to prove a point, I'm going to create this video with some fancy pants animation software that anybody can learn. In other words, it's your lucky day, you're not going to have to look at my face. This is what to expect from this video. The best YouTube channel ideas without showing your face. The software you can use to grow a faceless YouTube channel. Examples of big earning YouTube channels that don't show their face, and an additional way of earning money via your YouTube channel, whether you show your face or you don't. So let's jump straight into it. Here are the best YouTube channel ideas without showing your face. So number one is crafts. Now, 5-minute crafts is actually a beast of a YouTube channel. It's number one in the how-to section on YouTube. 65.9 million subscribers. There are tons and tons of different style videos on here, but most of them, if not all of them, don't show your face. So that top one there where we're looking popular uploads, nearly 300 million views on that one alone. I'm just going to show you a quick example as well. So this is one of their craft ones. It's creating miniature Barbie accessories. So you go through, and this is the style that they use. It's basically hands, close up, well produced, and making things, little hacks, little crafty things that you can do. And like I say, this is a phenomenal channel. And if we go to a website called socialblade.com, it's a really useful website. It actually gives us some estimates and some stats around YouTube channels. So it tells us how many videos they've uploaded, how many subscribers. It shows us some graphs and charts and gives us a little bit of a projection of how well they're doing and how well they're going to do. So this is where we can see this is one of the top channels on YouTube. It's the third biggest YouTube channel in the US, and it's the first in the how-to rank. This channel is earning round about $9 million. Actually, I tell a lie, this channel is earning round about 9 million English pounds per year just from advertising revenue. So never mind all the other stuff that they may be monetizing through. This is just from display ads. It's earning almost 9 million a year. That is a phenomenal amount of money. But there are other craft channels too. In fact, there's quite a lot. Craft channels are a very good one if you don't want to show your face. Basically, you put your camera up on high, looking down at what you're doing, and whatever it is that your niche is around any particular craft, you just record your hands doing it, and then it's some clever editing at the end. But they're a really good example of YouTube without showing your face. So this other one, Ventuno Art, over 1 million subscribers. We can see from this video here what it is that they're doing. They're drawing some kind of cat desk organizer, but there's tons of different videos in there. Like I say, no face shown. And again, not quite the same level as 5-minute crafts, but who's going to sniff at £142,000 a year? Not me. Next up, we've got unboxing videos. So some people like to show their face in unboxing videos and some people don't. The Relaxing End has got over 5 million subscribers and I think is a great example. They mainly focus on gaming items and setups. So we look at all the different gadgets and computers and like I say, gaming accessories that they've got here, and they have a very, very consistent style. So if we just press play on this video, you can see they're wearing these slightly freaky white gloves, and they basically go through, do some close-ups and demonstrate some of the pages, some of the different aspects of these devices. But yeah, they're getting quite high viewing figures. And again, it's simple, it's niche, and it's successful. Number 3 is demos and tutorials. Now this is a really good one. So it could be that you already use a particular piece of software for your day job, for your hobby. And what a lot of channels do is they will basically just record their screen. So I use software called Filmora, but you can use others such as Camtasia, and you just record what you're doing on the screen. So again, and these ones, you're not showing your hands, you're not showing your face, you literally just record what's on your screen. There's plenty of different softwares that can do that, and they pick a particular piece of software they specialize in. So in this case, Blue Lightning TV are a Photoshop channel. So all different effects and things that you can do in Photoshop, they basically demo it. They talk people through that. and they've got almost 1 million subscribers. And again, they're going through and all their content is on how to do specific things in Photoshop. So there's tons and tons of different things you can do there. So they'll never run out of content ideas. But you could apply that to any piece of software. Like I say, whether it's something you use for your day job, a hobby, or something that you want to learn as well. Another example will be the Photoshop tutorials channel. I mean, it's exactly like it says on the tin really, isn't it? It's a Photoshop tutorials channel that does Photoshop tutorials. But again, as you can see, they've got some pretty nice thumbnails there. And when you click on the video, it is literally someone demonstrating. You click on this part, you click on this, you click on this. It is a walkthrough. It is telling you step by step exactly how to do something. So there's nothing to stop you from doing videos like these. They can be really effective for particular softwares. Number 4 is gaming. Now, a lot of gamers like to have the face on there. They can put the, they usually show like a little corner of the screen. They show them sat in the chair and playing the games, but not all of them do. Home of Games, over 3 million subscribers, and as you can see, it's mainly just gameplay recordings. So they do put a lot of effort into their artwork, the channel art, and the engagement on the channel. But yeah, no face necessary. No one's looking at you. You can hide there anonymously. So if playing games is your thing, whether it's one particular game or lots of games or just a specific console maybe that it is that you want to show off, there's tons of different niches, but it's a good way of starting with YouTube. Hi there, I'm just going to interrupt this video for one moment. Could you do me a huge favour and like this video? Every time you do, a chocolate bar drops out the sky and keeps my kids happy for 1 minute. Next up is mindset and motivation. So these are really popular at the moment. So in this one's called Be Inspired, and I watch a lot of the videos on Be Inspired actually. I really like their content. So this top one, for example, they've got an interview with Robert Kiyosaki. Now, I don't know whether they've done the interview or whether they've borrowed the interview or bought the interview off someone. Maybe it's even public domain. You'd have to look at the legalities of how they do these. But they basically just then re-edit that original video. So it could have been quite a kind of bland and mundane interview that they've got in. They've chopped a few bits out of it to speed it up a little bit. They tend to put some cinematic music over it as well that kind of makes the hairs on your arms stand on end. So it's a really good channel, but they tend to do that. They tend to give you like motivational speeches and lessons in life, really, and that kind of mindset and belief. And there are other channels like that as well. I'm going to show you another one. So this channel here is actually called Meditation Relax Music. So when you look at that, to me, it's not a particularly inspiring channel. And when you actually look at what they do, I mean, they're pretty huge. They've got over 2 million subscribers. They've got a live stream running at the moment. As I record this, there's nearly 400 people watching a live stream of some deep sleep music. So it's a lot of meditation music. It's a lot of calmness and soothing music. Now, it may be they've made that music themselves. It may be that they've just purchased that music. It could be anything. It could be that they've just got a sample that's on a loop. But if we actually look at one of them, the best relaxing piano and flute music ever. So this has had 100 million views. I had to double check the numbers then. 100 million views, this video. And do you know what it is? It's 3 hours. In fact, I'm going to treat you to a little bit of it. It's 3 hours of piano and flute music. That's enough. But if you notice, this girl isn't on the beach playing the flute for 3 hours. It's a static image. So you're on YouTube, but basically no one's even watching that. No one's going to stare at that picture for 3 hours. So people are just putting this on in their homes in the background and trying to relax to it. So you can imagine their viewing times must be through the roof. So that's one example. If you have a quick look at what they make, again, these are estimates. Now, from whenever I've seen any YouTube creators talk about this, they always say that these are on the short side, really. They always say whatever the higher earning is, that's roughly what they make. And this is just from display ads as well. So these are doing like a guesstimate, really. So that's making almost £300,000 a year. Next up is beauty. So a good example would be, obviously, if you think about beauty, you think about things that you can do with your hands. Now, Cute Polish, over 3 million subscribers, and they basically put lots of nail art designs on there. So it's basically a little demonstrations, and it's their videos based on hands. There's no faces involved. Yes, there's some skills in there, but it could be that you're a nail artist watching this and you want to demo the skills that you've got. It could be that you can think of other things that you could maybe demo in the beauty area where you don't actually have to show your face. I don't know. Set up a toe polish one as well. Number 7 on my list is cooking. Now, this one's actually blown my mind. I've never seen this before, but it's absolutely brilliant. So I'd encourage you to go and have a look at this channel. This is a perfect example of picking a niche, something that not everyone's doing. In fact, maybe not anyone is doing, and making it your own. So these are basically using almost like little doll's house cooking equipment to make tiny, tiny little meals. It's absolutely fascinating. It's really blown my mind, this one. But yeah, 800,000 subscribers to this channel, and they're basically cooking miniature food. Now, you don't have to cook miniature food, you can cook any food. Again, if you think about a camera looking down at your hands, preparing food, cooking food, whatever it is, it could be cakes, it could be stir fries, it could be any particular thing. In this case, they've gone for miniature food. And for that miniature food, they're making £430,000 a year. Well played, well played. Next up, I've put photography, but this is a little bit of a unique one actually. So I'm actually looking at time-lapse photography. Over 1 million subscribers, and what they're doing is basically time-lapse stuff. So if you don't know what that is, it's when you point a camera at something and you basically keep recording it or taking the same picture over and over and over for days. So these are using kind of different foods, and they're basically showing what happens over the space of, like, say 30 days or 60 days. So it's a very simple concept that's it's time consuming. When they create these videos, they're spending, say, 60 days creating it. But once they put them on there, I mean, you've got 3 million people there watching what happens to a fish, and it basically just decomposes slowly over a number of days and weeks. So it's slightly fascinating, but again, there's no one's on there, there's no hands, no face, no nothing. It's literally just an object, and it's just showing what happens to that object over time. So that's a really good idea for a channel. And again, that channel is also earning over £450,000 a year in display ads. Next up is listicles, or top 10s. So they're not always a top 10, but I call them a listicle. So these work really well for blogging and on YouTube too. So in this case, Tech Gumbo, which is a pretty cool YouTube channel name. So he tends to use technology and software and other various things as well. So 10 work from home software essentials. Top 5 best free stock video footage, top 10 most useful Chrome extensions. So it's quite varied content, and they basically just go through and they're just screen recording various things. So again, no face needed, they're just screen recording some of their favorite Chrome extensions and maybe doing a little bit of a tutorial. Another example is Top 5 Central with over 4 million subscribers. They're using more footage, so they're actually looking and doing compilation videos, so 10 best karma moments in sports. 10 unluckiest people in the world. So they're using a lot of viral videos and basically putting them together, doing a bit of clever editing, and then creating top 5, top 10, whatever it is. They're creating videos there that are gonna keep people watching. And because the video's changing up all the way through, it keeps that engagement and increases your watch time. So there's a lot of editing involved, but they're a very clever way of creating a YouTube channel. Now, my absolute favourite, the last one on the list, is animation. Now, there are some extremely talented animators out there, some extremely good ones, such as Jaden Animations, and they're basically using custom animation. They're very skillful, very talented, and yeah, there's tons of them on YouTube, so they're well worth subscribing and taking a look. Another one is the Health Nerd. This is one of my favourite channels, Health Nerd. I love the branding, I love the content that they produce, and they've got their own unique style of animation in there. But what I want to show you is that you don't have to be a cartoonist, you don't have to be extremely artistic or the master of animation. If we have a look at these oldest videos, so these are the very first videos that the Health Nerd created. And if we have a look at them, so let's look at this lemon water one, for example. 4 years ago, I had over 200,000 views. So what you'll notice, I've sped the video up a little bit, but what you're going to notice is that they're basically using almost like a slideshow where they're just adding separate pictures on. So this has had over 200,000 views, and there's nothing majorly complicated about it. They're just pictures with a bit of text on top or just another picture pasted next to it. So this is how the Health Nerd started. And then quickly, as he grew that channel, he basically moved it into a more unique animation that's kind of specific to his channel. Now, I know what you're going to say, but John, I'm not an animator. I can't draw with a pencil, never mind create animations on a computer. But don't worry, I've got your back. Neither am I. In fact, my daughter is 5 years old and can draw better than me. True story. There are tons of excellent animation channels that aren't pure animation experts or cartoonists. So what a lot of them do is, like I have in this video, they use an animation software. There's several options, but the one I use is called Video Scribe. It's 1, awesome, 2, well priced, 3, easy to learn. Channels such as Better Than Yesterday with 2 million views in the last 30 days. Paddy Galloway, who's got over 100,000 subscribers from 14 videos. They're using software like Video Scribe and they are thriving. Check the description, there are 2 links in there for you. One is a link to Video Scribe so you can trial it yourself. The other is to some free affiliate marketing training. Now I did say at the start of this video I was going to tell you how with or without showing your face you can make some money from YouTube. Well, this is my #1 way to monetize YouTube, especially when you haven't qualified to run adverts yet. It's the process of recommending products. If anyone buys using your special link, then you get a commission. For me, it's by far the best way of earning additional income using YouTube. So if you're showing people how to use Photoshop, recommend they buy Photoshop. If you're showing people how to do crafts, recommend some good art supplies on Amazon. Basically, whatever the content is on your channel, if there's any products or services that align, that are good, that are quality, that you'd recommend and purchase yourself, then recommend them, put them in the description box. If people buy them through your link, you're going to make a commission. Now, if that interests you, if you want some free training on affiliate marketing, links in the description, as well as the trial link to Video Scribe, so you can have a go at doing these videos yourself. So I hope that video was of some use to you. If you could do me a massive favour, hit the like button and drop a comment as well. Let me know which kind of style that you think you're going to follow yourself and what your favourite channel out there is at the moment. Thanks for watching. Bye.